Hi, YouTubers. Something important, something kind of damn important. So, I'm in the garage again at my parents' house. I'm smoking a nice big-ass cigar, as in the big-ass cigar for life. The house of keeping. I'm smoking not a Gran Habano, I'm smoking a Padron. Oh yeah, big-ass cigar. So, this is a Padron Exclusivo. Nice big ass cigar. Anyway, so I'm also drinking not anything alcoholic. I'm drinking some seltzer water right now. This is some watermelon seltzer water. It's obviously non-alcoholic, so I'm not drinking alcohol right now. A little bit too early. So anyway, yeah, big ass cigar. So yeah, that's my weekly check-in. So nice big ass check-in, like the big ass cigar. Anyway, big ass cigar. So yeah, I had a good week. Yeah, very nice, typical week. You know, typical ass week, like the big ass cigar. This is a Padron Exclusivo 1964. Not a cheap cigar, not cheap ass like the big ass cigar. This cigar at my local liquor store, the typical ass liquor store in town, this cost me $18. I don't know. I know people are gonna say that's robbery. It's not robbery in Massachusetts, or we call it Taxachusetts. So, yeah, I paid 18 bucks for this cigar plus tax. So, this is a Padron, like I said, 1964 Exclusivo Maduro. So, nice big ass cigar. I reviewed it back in like 2016, and this is one of the nicer Padrones. It's famous for its dessert-like flavors, that typical, typical ass dessert-like flavors. The coffee, the cream, the espresso, the pepper, not pecker, pepper, espresso, mocha, cream flavors. And no, it's not a flavored cigar, infused cigar. It just has that very typical, like, dessert-like flavors. A lot of people on YouTube really, I'm not gonna mention names, but a lot of people really like these cigars, these Padrones. I do like to retrohale, but it does burn quite a bit because when you retrohale through your sinuses, you get a lot of the pepper, not pecker, but a lot of the pepper through your sinuses. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Yeah, pecker through your sinuses, just being silly ass like the big ass cigar. So anyway, yeah, it does burn a little bit, so you do have to watch how much you retrohale, but it is a very enjoyable, experience because very, very smooth, very, very nice. And this seltzer water is very nice also. This is a polar seltzer water. It has flavors of like watermelon. So I would imagine probably with this cigar, probably like a nice cup of coffee would go well with it. Like a nice cup of espresso or like a nice dark coffee with like cream and sugar would probably go well with this cigar. So that's what I would imagine probably. So, or either that, or like if you were drinking alcohol, probably like a Bailey's, or like a sweet type of liquor. So, anyway, speaking of alcohol, the typical ass liquor store in town was actually, I'm not going to say the name, obviously, they were doing tasting. They were actually doing free tasting, and that's something they haven't done for several months because of COVID, the coronavirus, not Corona the beer, but coronavirus, because of the whole pandemic thing. And finally, they were doing tasting again, and they were doing some free tasting of some wine, nice big-ass wine, like the big-ass cigar. And so I go up to the tasting booth. I say, yeah, you guys doing tasting? They say, yes, we're doing tasting some wine. I say, yes, can I have a little taste? She's like, can I see your license? And I hand her my ID card, my Massachusetts liquor ID card, my new ID card. And I tell her my date of birth to make it more simpler. And she looks at my license or my ID card, my photo ID card, and she obviously makes sure it's you know, valid, all that kind of crap. And yeah, so, and she says, yep, you're fine. And I tell her I'm 31 years old, but obviously she has to verify for herself. Obviously, just being careful, ass like the big ass cigar. So, oh, you can't see it. But I actually blew a really nice smoke ring over there. Crap, you can't see it, so shit. So you can't see it, but I actually blew a really nice smoke ring, so maybe you could see it on camera. So anyway, so aside from smoke rings, we were not in The Hobbit the movie, so just being silly ass like a big ass cigar. So yeah, she looked at my ID card. She said, yeah, you're fine. You're old enough. You're over 21. You're at least 21 years old. For the last damn time, I'm 31 years old. And she said, do you want a white wine or a red wine? And I say, I want red wine. And yeah, so she gave me the little bit of a red wine. I said, oh, that's very good. That is a very good red wine. And she told me the region it's from, you know, the area where it's from. I think it was Europe is where the wine was grown. So, and or the grapes were grown. The wine was, you know, processed where it was produced. So, anyway, and then I did some shopping. I got this cigar, which was $18, and I also got a cigar for tomorrow, and I also got a 6-pack of Angry Orchard hard cider. So yeah, nice big ass cider like the big ass cigar. So I am very excited that the store is doing tasting again, because Wegmans, kind of near where I live, not gonna say where I live, but they're still not doing tasting in their store, which kind of sucks, you know. That kind of sucks, because they used to do some really nice tasting in the store. Unfortunately, they're just not comfortable as a company. So it's not so much and I have to be a little bit careful here, it's not so much of a legal thing, it's more of a company, like a business thing, and there's a lot of, you know, like, a lot of BS around it. So anyway, you know, a lot of bullshit around it. So anyway, so that's that. And I had a good week this week at Roche Brothers. I worked Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yep. I work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Oh, funny story. I was, I think it was not this week, it was not last week, but the week before. So you remember when, you know, I told you guys that my dad buzzed my hair. He buzzed my hair, obviously voluntarily. I wanted to have my hair buzzed. And I forgot to wear a hat when doing carts. And Jesus Christ, my hair got so, or my scalp got so burnt, it wasn't even funny, because I was, you know, walking out in the sun. It's not even freaking funny. I think I mentioned this before on my channel. Like, holy shit, I got the worst sunburn in the world. Like, I got the worst fucking sunburn in the world. So, yeah, I was walking around, you know, doing carriages, and I wasn't wearing a hat and not wearing sunscreen. And by Wednesday, like 2.5 weeks ago, the scalp on my head, like here, was as pink as a watermelon. Like, it was the same color as this soda can. Like, that's literally how pink it was. And it was so bad that the week after, my scalp was actually peeling. Like, the skin was actually peeling off my scalp because it created blisters, and the blisters were peeling the dead skin. Yeah, fucking disgusting. And I was like, yeah, no way in hell I'm going to be doing that again. And so now, unless it's really cloudy or like a really rainy day, I always wear like a baseball cap. So, you know, like a baseball cap, because it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it, because your scalp gets burned like a son of a bitch. So, I mean, it's not even funny. I mean, that could really lead to things like, you know, skin cancer long term. It's not even funny. So, so that's the gross story regarding my scalp, as it started to peel a little bit the skin, and I had to, you know, get the, I had to make sure, it healed properly, so make sure it didn't get an infection. And then, so yeah, I worked Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week, and doing the carts, nice big ass carts, like the Big Ass Cigar. And then Thursday this week, I didn't have really anything going on this week on Thursday. And then Friday, I saw my counselor, nice big ass counselor, like the Big Ass Cigar. And just to remind you guys, I'm not required to see a counselor, and no, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy ass like the Big Ass Cigar. I'm choosing voluntarily to see a counselor. And today, my counselor and I, my friend, nice big ass friend like the Big Ass Cigar, we made gluten-free subs. So we made gluten-free subs at my apartment. And yeah, so we made gluten-free sandwiches. And yeah, they were pretty damn decent, pretty damn nice. Yeah, deli sandwiches with like cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo, mustard, roast beef, deli, turkey, that kind of crap, so it was pretty nice. I thought they were very tasty. So and then my counselor and I went to a store. We went to the Ocean State near me, and Ocean State, which is kind of like a warehouse store. They sell like bird seed, not turd seed, but bird seed. They sell like, they have a small selection of like beer and wine. They also sell like pool supplies, like swimming pool supplies. They have like a grocery section. And yeah. And then I just bought some seltzer water there. So it's pretty cheap, so kind of cheap ass like the Big Ass Cigar. And then came back to my apartment, and my parents picked me up, and we did some shopping at the typical ass liquor store in town. Then we did some shopping at Roche Brothers. Oh, sorry, my nose is just itchy. Sorry, allergies. And yeah, and then we came back to my parents' house, and yeah, today's been a pretty good day. So Big Ass Cigar. So, yeah, today's been a very productive day. Man, oh man, do I love that seltzer water. I'll tell you this, that seltzer water was the best thing I ever did, because literally, in this seltzer water, this is the closest thing you can get to tap water. I'm not advertised by the brand. I'm not, bitching off the brand, whatever. But this seltzer water is basically, essentially like tap water. There's nothing in it. Now you might say, Smoking Acid, you're a goddamn liar. There's clearly sodium in it. Nope, there's no sodium. You might say, well, there must be sugar. There must be artificial sugar and sweeteners. Aspartame. Nope, no, none of that. And I can read you the description right now. Calories, 0, 0 fat, 0 sodium, 0 carbohydrates, 0 sugar, includes 0 added sugar, 0 protein, contains sparkling water, natural flavors, essence of fresh lemons. I mean, that seltzer water, it's a little bit on the pricey side, but I mean, I can go through easily 3 to 5 cans a day, and there's nothing in it. I mean, my dad will drink a seltzer water that has a little bit of sodium. I mean, I try to convince him, to switch to this seltzer water, because it even says on the, label, it says, guilt-free. It says guilt-free because there's nothing in it. I mean, the only thing that would be better than this seltzer water would be tap water. It's like, water from your faucet, or water from like a spring jar. It's like, I mean, I love it. It's like the best thing ever. So, yeah, so this coming week I'll probably be working my, usual schedule. You know, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, doing the carts, nice big ass carts like the Big Ass Cigar, not farts, carts. And yeah, they'd be funny, big ass farts, like the Big Ass Cigar. Yeah. And in terms of the following week, I will be going to my cigar shop, Watch City Cigar, on Sunday the 15th. So Sunday the 15th, I'll be going to the cigar shop, and I want to talk about that. So I have definitely made the decision because I have a little bit of money to burn right now. Not gonna say how much, because obviously that's private, you know, that's frickin' private, you know. But I will say this, I have a little bit of money to burn right now. And I am going to get some pipe tobacco and cigars to review. So you can probably expect, I was trying to do a video the other day trying to explain this, but I got kind of sidetracked. So you can definitely expect probably in May and June a couple pipe tobacco reviews finally after so long. And I think I can monetize those videos. I think those videos can be monetized friendly because I think they are advertisement friendly because I'm just talking about the tobacco. And as long as I'm not glorifying in any way, shape, or form, like I can't say anymore, well, I would suggest this to another pipe smoker. I can't say that anymore. But I can just give my personal accounts and just showing like the tin of the pipe tobacco. Like I think that's fine because I monetize these videos, like me smoking the Big Ass cigars and that kind of crap, you know. I think as long as I'm not glorifying in any way, shape, or form, and I make it very clear that I am over 21, I am over 21, and these videos are purely meant for adults, I think I can monetize the tobacco videos, so the tobacco reviews. One sec, YouTubers. One sec. Sorry. One sec. I'm just gonna cut the video right here. Sorry.